The notion that scientists and mainstream media are deceiving the public about climate change has gained significant traction in recent years. This idea is often perpetuated by conspiracy theorists and skeptics who claim that the scientific consensus on climate change is exaggerated or fabricated. However, a closer examination of the evidence and motivations behind this narrative reveals a more complex and nuanced reality. One of the primary reasons for the perceived deception is the misunderstanding of the scientific process. Science is an iterative and self-correcting process, where hypotheses are tested and theories are refined based on new evidence. Climate science is no exception, and the overwhelming consensus among scientists is that human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases, are significantly contributing to global warming. However, this consensus is not a fixed or absolute truth, but rather a reflection of the current state of knowledge and evidence. Despite the overwhelming evidence, some individuals and organizations continue to disseminate misinformation and doubt about climate change. This can be attributed to various factors, including ideological biases, economic interests, and political agendas. For instance, fossil fuel companies and their lobbyists have been known to fund research and campaigns that cast doubt on the severity of climate change, in an effort to delay or prevent regulations that might impact their profits. Mainstream media also plays a role in perpetuating the narrative of deception. The 24-hour news cycle and the need for sensational headlines can create an environment where nuanced and complex scientific issues are oversimplified or distorted. Furthermore, the media's tendency to provide equal airtime to opposing viewpoints, regardless of their scientific validity, can create a false sense of balance and give the impression that the scientific community is more divided on the issue than it actually is. Another factor contributing to the perception of deception is the politicization of climate change. In recent years, climate change has become a highly polarized issue, with some politicians and political parties denying or downplaying its significance. This politicization has led to a situation where scientific facts are often secondary to ideological beliefs and political agendas. As a result, some individuals and groups may feel that scientists and the media are lying to them about climate change simply because the issue has become closely tied to their political identity. It is essential to note that the vast majority of scientists and media outlets are not intentionally deceiving the public about climate change. On the contrary, most scientists and journalists are committed to reporting the facts and providing accurate information to the public. However, the complexity of the issue, combined with the influences of politics, economics, and ideology, can create an environment where misinformation and doubt can thrive. Ultimately, the idea that scientists and mainstream media are lying to us about climate change is a simplistic and misguided narrative. It is rooted in a fundamental misunderstanding of the scientific process, the complexities of climate science, and the nuances of media reporting. Rather than relying on conspiracy theories and misinformation, it is crucial to engage with credible sources of information, such as peer-reviewed scientific journals and reputable news outlets, to gain a deeper understanding of the issue. By doing so, we can work towards a more informed and nuanced discussion about climate change, one that is grounded in evidence and a commitment to finding solutions to this critical global problem.